Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, we're tracking severe weather all across the viewing area. We have the latest live from those hard-hit areas this morning.
And we're tracking your viewer video as these storms as well. We'll take a look at some of the pictures and videos you've sent us.
Just incredible video out at eastern Kentucky, and it's just going to add to that flooding concern once these storms continue to funnel on in. We'll go over the flash flood risk coming up next.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good morning. A severe weather outbreak continues this morning. We've already had fatality confirmed in the Commonwealth. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. A lot of lightning as well being produced with this.
With the thunder.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot of folks heard that in the overnight hours. And if you were out of harm's way, that was just a disturbance to your sleep. But in many cases, some very serious scenes today.
Can be very serious. That's why we've got Micah Harris on deck filling us in on all the details on this First Alert Severe Weather Day.
It has been going since around midnight when you got the first storms in the far northern zones, and they have not stopped since midnight. And here we are sitting at 5:01. It's just been one shower, one thunderstorm after another. There are two areas of concern right now in the far southeastern zones. That's where we're seeing the heaviest rain. Bit of a break across the Bluegrass region, but here we go with another round of some of those really strong thunderstorms, even severe thunderstorms. But now this part has really traveled just south of the Howard Rogers Parkway, off into the mountainous regions. This will get over the mountainous regions off into, say, portions of Virginia here in just about an hour. So give it time. I know it's really loud this morning and also extremely heavy rain. We have flash flood warnings all across the region, a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings as well across Taylorsville, work your way into Spencer and Shelby County, and all that is sliding down toward the southeast. Today's forecast, another round of strong to severe storms. That'll add to that flooding concern and also that damaging wind threat. Temperatures right around 83 degrees. We'll take you into that timing on this one coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, Micah, thank you. Now, one of the worst hit areas this morning is Johnson County in eastern Kentucky. Kentucky State Police say that a man has died and as many as a dozen people are still missing. And
later this morning, rescue crews expected to head back out and continue to search for those missing people. WKYT's Sean Moody is on the road to Johnson County this morning. We have him on the phone with us. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. I actually just stopped off here at Stanton on my way down to Johnson County. Still a little bit away, but we'll show you what we see as soon as we get there. Now, Kentucky State Police tell us they're going to continue their search and rescue efforts all day today, despite all the rain. The water rose quickly in Flat Gap, trapping a lot of people inside their homes. At this point, police say they're not sure exactly how many people might be missing. They tell us it could be as few as 8 people or as many as 12. Our news partners at the Herald Leader say that 2 of the missing people are children. What we do know is that 1 person has been confirmed dead. At least 18 people were taken to hospitals, most of them with minor injuries. And, of course, we've been showing you video of that home in the river. At least 40 homes, we're told, were destroyed by flash flooding. With more rain falling in Johnson County this morning, authorities there are worried that the situation will become a lot worse. The Red Cross has set up a shelter at the Paintsville Recreational Center for people who can't get back into their homes this morning because of flooding. We've been on the phone with state police several times in the overnight hours to get updates. We'll continue to do that, and we'll bring you the latest on the search for the missing throughout the morning. Live by phone, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Well, here in Lexington, severe storms are impacting homeowners and drivers. WKYT's Mark Barber is out driving around Lexington right now, checking on the condition of the roadways. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Rebecca. We were driving around I-75 to get an idea of just how dangerous the traveling conditions were, and we had to stop here about the 99-mile marker. As you can see behind me here, this tow truck is coming in. It is getting ready to take away this car that is flipped onto its roof. And what's really incredible about this is that the man who is inside this car that you're taking a look at right now, he was not injured. We're told that he walked away from this wreck. Now, just a couple minutes ago, we spoke with the woman who called 911 when she was driving by and saw this crash. She said that she was about a mile behind this vehicle. It was driving down the road. She says it was raining so hard that she was going about 50 miles per hour, again here on mile marker 99 on I-75. She says suddenly the car lost control, slid off of the road and flipped, landing here in the ditch. Again, the man made it out safely. Now, she said that she's still waiting here to make sure that the man can make it back safely to his family this morning. Now, we did speak with her. You'll hear from her in live report again coming up at 5:30. But this area here is not the only place that is seeing some difficulty with travel. When we were in Lexington, we noticed that there were also a lot of issues with traffic signals. On Manivore Boulevard between Richmond Road and Sir Barton Way, there were several traffic lights that did not appear to be working right. At each intersection, lights at all 4 stops were red, sometimes for a few minutes before one would finally turn green. Dispatchers tell me that this morning's strong storm could be causing those traffic signal delays. Now, there's also standing water on many of the roads in the Lexington area. We noticed pooling water there on New Circle Road. There's actually enough water there where you could easily hydroplane, so it's very important to take your time, make your way down those roads very slowly. Now, there are also reports of storm damage coming out of Clark County this morning. A tree was toppled by the storms. That tree took out the power lines on French Avenue just before 3 a.m. As for power outages, there are more than 500 customers. You know, those are homes, those are businesses without power in Fayette County right now. And again, you're taking a live look at this picture here. This is a Chrysler that was flipped onto its side. The tow truck is coming in, getting ready to take it off the interstate here. So take your time. You can see a great reminder here of how dangerous these slick roads can be this morning. So please take your time. Live here in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
It's really what we're seeing all over the place this morning, an example of just what can happen out there this morning with the power of the rushing water, in that case probably hydroplaning. As Mark said, those storms are causing a lot of damage in Lexington. Around 700 Kentucky Utilities customers in Lexington are still without power right now. One man was forced out of his home after part of the foundation collapsed during a storm. Drivers were also stuck in high water while police had to shut down some flooded roads. The man whose house was flooded says he can't go back until his foundation is repaired.
I see a wave of mud water and bricks on top of my washer and dryer, and I knew immediately what happened. The wall had collapsed. Now we're supposed to get at least 2 more rounds of storms, but I don't know what I'm going to do.
Fayette County is under a severe thunderstorm watch through this hour. Officials say flash flooding is a major concern. In Montgomery County, strong winds and rain damaged homes there as well. Austin shared these eyewitness pictures with us. This home is on Chase Lane near US 460 in Jeffersonville. Emergency managers say one person was in the home at the time and had to go to the hospital with some minor injuries. Strong winds also brought down trees and power lines in that area.
And the same line of storms that wreaked havoc in Kentucky did the same to much of the Midwest as well. In Wisconsin, thunderstorms knocked down trees and caused widespread power outages. The CBS affiliate in Madison says at one point about 6,000 customers were without power when the storms swept through Monday morning. They say flooding, tree damage, even a possible tornado also caused problems for folks there in Wisconsin. Many viewers have been sending us pictures and videos to help keep track of all these storms that are hitting central Kentucky. We got a picture from Jatinder in Lexington at UK's campus. He actually took it right before some of those serious storms hit downtown. Look at that wall there. WKYT photographer Justin Skeens took this picture from Rowan County. Emergency managers say dozens of homes were damaged along US 60 in that location. And Joseph sent us a picture from Flat Gap in Johnson County. That area has been seriously hit from this past round of storms. We got some video as well from Johnson County. Rescue crews say 8 to 12 people still missing, multiple homes damaged. You can see that home, the top of the roof there, just barreling into a bridge, taking out that home. Email your storm pictures to us as well, and any videos to eyewitness@WKYT.com. You can also use the hashtag KYWeather.
All right, a lot of damage obviously to be totaled up, and of course we're certainly hoping against hope this morning that those people who are missing are found, and we have the one confirmed fatality. Now, do not forget that you can always track severe weather even if you're away from your TV today. On WKYT.com you can take control of an interactive First Alert Defender and zoom right up into your neighborhood. And you can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender radar app for your iPad or your smartphone and take us along with you wherever you are. Just search for WKYT in your app store. And you can also track power outages on an interactive Kentucky Utilities map. Zoom right up into your area with that as well. You can see how many people have been affected and how long the repairs are expected to take. The KU map covers customers in the entire viewing area as well as the rest of the Commonwealth. We have a link to that on our website, WKYT.com. It's good to have you along. We're keeping you up to date this morning as the severe severe weather continues. It is 5:09. WKYT This Morning is just getting started.
And we're bringing you the latest on severe weather when we return.
Damaging winds are a possibility throughout the day, not just this morning, but afternoon and evening. But my main concern, there's no doubt about it, it's going to be flash flooding. And I'll explain that coming up next.